G'day, how's it going, locomotive enthusiasts around the world? My name is the Godfather. Hello to you all. Welcome to our Saturday Train Sim World 2 action. I wasn't planning to stream here tonight, as I was actually planning to go away this weekend, but I actually have decided on to stay here. So wasn't too sure last night when we were doing our Friday night ticket launch live stream for the Central Swires. If I was going to be here on the weekend. And I did say to you guys I wouldn't be here tonight, but I am. So we got a fantastic 3 hours of Train Sim World 2 here tonight with our traditional Saturday night on the rails. We're coming to you live and direct from our studio in Sydney, Australia. If you're starting your Saturday, then welcome to the weekend. If you're here in Australia and you've been enjoying your Saturday, then by all means, thank you for joining us here for Saturday night worth of great gameplay, and instead of watching the stupid footy. It's a boring game anyway tonight, Raiders and Titans. Oh, so come and watch us, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to watch some AFL, then go ahead and watch that crap as well. But anyway, we're here and we're getting ready to hit the rails. So here we go. Welcome all, ladies and gentlemen, to our show. We're kicking it off a little bit earlier than what we did recently. We have a countdown leading into the streams, but as my streaming's been playing up lately, I been limiting the amount of sources that I'm doing with the streaming, so I've not got intros and all that razzle dazzle. So anyway, welcome aboard to Saturday Night on the Rails. It's our 66th episode. And I am the Godfather. I'm your experienced Train Sim World 2 driver and a veteran of 5 years of the game. And welcome aboard to our fantastic show here tonight. Yeah, we've got a great show lined up. We've got first up Sensei to Luzen with the Cersei to Luzen. I think it is. Central Swires. I just got S-Bahn Central Swires. Central Swires is coming up first. Then we've got the Metro North coming up, London Commuter, and whatever else throws our way tonight. So, if you're new to our YouTube channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning customer, welcome back to the station. If you are watching us on the replay, hello to you as well. Guten Tag, Bonjour, Avibasle, wherever you are around the world, welcome aboard. And thank you very much for joining us, except for people in Russia. Go and get fucked. All right, so anyway, we are here, so let's get into the action. Okay, so we have a timetable service coming up first up, and we're going to do it on a nice, beautiful June day. And here we go now with a 11:18 service, Sunset Limousine. Here we go. You're on Saturday Night on the Rails with the Godfather. Up later on today, we have two premieres coming up after the live stream today. If you're watching this on the replay, those should be already premiered already, but if you're watching this just around 3 hours after the stream, then yeah, one of those might be on, might be not, I don't know. But we have for you today a Trains Railway Simulator 22 action with a Steam service, and we have a timetable service from this particular route right here. So lots and great action coming up today, folks. So last night was all about this route. Today is not. So it's a mix-up today, like it was last week when we did the Harlem line on the Friday night, and then we came back last Saturday and we did the Harlem line, and we did a couple others. We did a lot other stuff as well. So same plan today. We've already grabbed collectibles here, so there you can see. Very good. Live stream chat open to everybody here tonight as well, again, and don't forget, same rules apply. Any rudeness or spam will not be tolerated from us here at Australia Worldwide Gaming, and you will be removed and banned from our channel if you do so. So do understand that we have rules and regulations in play here at Australia Worldwide Gaming. We have moderators that look in on the streaming as well. They don't chat on the stream, but they do look at the chat, so do understand. I noticed that the flashing sort of with the lights as well. And I did note when we were on the stream last night, we did see one that that is actually when the red light went off, it actually, the green light didn't even come on. Nothing come on at all. Just disappeared. So another little issue. Actually, I think that might have happened earlier today. Was it? No, I don't know. Anyway, I did a scenario earlier today as well. I still got to go into editing with that one. So that should be premiering for Sunday, folks. We did 2 scenarios last night on the live stream. So the Friday Night Ticket episode 18. Go and check it out, the replay. We did 2 scenarios. They were shocking. We did a silver and a bronze. And I can tell you the one I did earlier today as well with the, it was a silver as well. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's scoring wrong. I don't know. I thought I was actually more perfect with today's one, so I don't know. I'm very disappointed, but it is what it is anyway. So anyway, he said he was going out tonight to do that thing like he did last night again. So he might come back later. Yeah. Double G, if you're watching, hello Double G. To my regulars, Chris, hello. Lily, where you been at? Come on, where you been at? Get out of your shell. It's been a fair few weeks since you've come along, so yeah, I'm going to say if we don't hear from you this week, then you have decided not to come to our channel anymore, and therefore you wouldn't be welcome. One person got off the trade. Lol. Yeah, we got the ocean here, folks. What a nice, beautiful photo. I do note that as well, with those AIs that go past, the PSIs are not working on the trains for them as well. So, I'm not happy about that as well. That needs to be addressed. Don't you think, folks? Like, come on. Like, these are half-assed fucking things. And I would have liked to have seen more traffic on the train route as well. It's not good. Shadowing shadow issues, had the light issue, couple big spikes here and there as well, and that's not good for high-end PC. Look, I'm on a high-end PC, and I get around the average that I normally get with with pretty much all the routes here right now. I'm getting around the 100 frames, the 90 to 100 and 100 frames, so that's the average. And when I get down further into the urban area, it's typical. It goes down to around 45 frames. Look, I'll be honest with you, I've seen a lot of people been whinging about that, and I can say to you guys that have been crying out about those 45 frames, if it's in the urban areas, that's normal, because remember that there's more detail, more resources that are trying to load into the scenery. There's all that stuff that's trying to load into the scenery all at once, folks. So what the hell? Do not know what happened then. I know what happened. I was over the speed limit. See, I was talking too much. But anyway, do understand all that stuff. There's less stuff to load in this particular region, where in the urban areas, it's got a lot of detail to load in. So do note the more stuff that is more detailed, like buildings and everything are very detailed, remember that. And I still think it's the type of mesh that they're using as well that sort of does that as well. And I do know that was a particular issue with Sherman Hill. And with this update, they actually changed the mesh with a few other things. So we're now behind the 8 ball on this one, so we need to sort of pump it in here. So look, I'm up to around 110 plus frames just there, and see how there's more stuff coming in now. When I get further down towards these big factories and that, they might be more resources, so they might actually take up more detail. It's still beautiful. Like, you can see the frame rate that I'm rocking with, folks. The description of the PC I'm on is in the description of the live stream tonight, like I've always done recently since I've gotten this new high-end PC. And don't forget you can show your support for Australia Worldwide Gaming here tonight by donating on our live chat super chats. It'll be appreciated if you do use those super chats. $1 coffee will go a long way to securing the future of Australia Worldwide Gaming's simulation-based YouTube channel. We are celebrating a fantastic 4 years of gameplay, and we've now into our 5th year of gameplay, as we celebrated that in February, late February, which was last month. So I'm trying to keep that frame rate there for you guys. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm on a high-end PC. It's not perfect, it does still spike. There's still spikes here and there. As it gets to 120 there, which is pretty damn good. So we're going past this big building here, and see, well, no, it's actually not so bad, actually. It's doing alright, actually. You'll see down in the urban area what I mean, like how we're in this area. See, for instance, look at that. I changed the camera angle and it dropped then, didn't it? And I go there, it's unbelievable. So it's not too bad around here. So you can see the frame rate, yeah? So we're going to turn the frame rate off now, and what we're going to do is we're going to come back prove you guys that the boom gates are working. There we go. So, say for instance, see how the frame rate's dropped now? You know why? It's because this train is coming past. Watch this. See how much resource that particular train took up, and so it went down to like 67 then, and now it's back up around 90 frames or 85 frames. So see how it's also dropped because of the amount of trees as well. The trees do take up a lot of sources as well, and I do note that it's the type of mesh that they use for the trees that actually does take a fair bit of frame rate up, and I did note that. See how we're going further away from those trees that are closer now, and the frame rate's gone back up. And we're getting closer to one of the highlights on the route, the IKEA, the fake IKEA. Still waiting for somebody to do the actual IKEA. Come on, we need it there. I seen that there was a couple of little things added. Here it comes, here it comes. I do know that it isn't the rush hour passengers as well on here, which is another disappointment. I would have liked to have seen them put it in, but anyway. We're going over. Fucking hell. Way over. 5 over. Fucking, that was bad. 498 actually. Oh, it's not so bad. Drop it back to the 90 now, so we don't have to worry about it when we get down. So I'm using the safety system on level 0, as it puts 0 just there, which you can hardly see it. I don't know. I really think that these are too blind, to be honest. I would have liked to have seen this in more of a... Wait, can you actually see that from there? Like, can you even see that? Like, alright, so we're sort of getting into some more urban area here, but the frame rate's not so bad. But when we get a bit further down, that's when it should start kicking in. The frame rate drops more, but holding out at the moment. It also depends on your rig as well. If you are playing on PC. That is. For your console gamers, you know, there's nothing much you can do about it. It is what it is. And I do sympathize with you guys because I am originally from PlayStation 4 with Train Sim World 2020. Actually, sorry, I do apologize. I actually started with the Xbox version when it first got released on Xbox. And it was bugger all back those days. And first time I experienced Train Sim World was at my mate's house on the PC when it was in the beta stage with only known as CSX Heavy Haul. So it was, yeah, been playing for a fair damn while. Alright, so we've sort of got some buildings coming up now, so I'm going to let you guys judge it for yourselves. I'm just going to keep the frame rate up on there, so... There we go. Do know that this is not the frame rate for the stream. This is the frame rate that's actually for the game at the moment. spike just then. love these mountains in the distance. Hey, pretty cool. And this is the station that has the issue with them coming off the train and standing at the doors. And it's not just this route, it's happening with the German routes, it's happening with the British routes, it's happening with a lot of the routes. It's just certain platforms that it's happening, but it seems to be happening every single release now, because it's also happened with the Harlem line. So it's a core issue. And that would have to be because of SimGraph. SimGraph has got lots of issues. It's a nice bit of weaponry, but it's also got its faults. Well, what game doesn't have faults anyway? But it is what it is. Because we're going down a hill there, the dynamic brake, the regulated e-brake, sorry, was not enough to actually slow the train down. So to use the other brake to counter that. I do note that on the PC version, on the Train Sim World community mod page, there is a PSI fix for it actually, because it doesn't show the numbers, the numbers of the service or anything on there, and there is a mod for it. I was going to download it today, and then I thought I'll wait for a few more comments to see if there's any issues with it. And if there's more positive comments, then I will download it, because there was only 2 comments, so I didn't want to jump the gun. I prefer to see more comments on it, so to feel more confident that it's not going to crash my game here. Yes, because there is some mods that do that, but you gotta understand, when you're putting a mod in the game, it can attempt to break your system, break the game. Went over this bridge earlier today actually to start off one of the scenarios. We did a snow one actually, so do look out for that one tomorrow on our channel, folks. can't say to you guys what time if it will be before tomorrow's American Truck Simulator live stream or it will be just after it. But yeah, it will be on tomorrow. So you can always watch it at your time and pleasure. It always starts as a premiere, so after its premiere, it'll be 4K 60 frames per second. Slippery something, I think it was. So see now I'm in the urban area how I've dropped down to like the 80 frame mark, and it's dropped less like to where we was back in the countryside area. It's dropped back into the 70s there as well, it's bouncing around. It's going into the 90s again here. I'm also in here up to the 100 again because it's got nothing around, it's just a tunnel. Yeah, I do know when it gets to the station, it does drop a fair bit of frames around then. I decided to turn that off now, we don't need it anymore. So as you can see how it's dropped really a lot of frames around here. And that would have to do with the extra layers of tracks that are around the area. It's sort of very similar to that Munich-Augsburg thing where there's a lot of tracks around, it takes a lot of sources up, and I don't know why, it's only track. And it's do also note that this station is very detailed. It's a really detailed station, but for me to get 80 frames around here is actually better than probably a lot of people have been experiencing 45 frames here and there. So yeah, do note that I am on a high-end PC, so that is the difference. And not bad for live streaming as well. If I could give that to you on a live stream, folks, I'd be very satisfied, and I think you would be too. So, but it doesn't work like that, does it? Okay, there we go. All right. Very nicely done. Maybe in 10 years' time we might be talking, you know, higher frames for live streaming and, you know, better quality live streaming, stuff like that. I don't see it being out of the picture, you know, like if this country's internet decides to finally get in, into the technology side of it, like other places in the world. We're behind the times here in Australia. Trust me. They call us Aussies for nothing. All right, there we go with that one. Hope you enjoyed. That is our first run done. You're on Saturday night on the road. We have a brand new photo. There we go with that one from the West Cornwall local. Another Rivet Games release, and yeah, I wasn't too fussed about that route. I was at first when it first released, but yeah, I was lucky enough because I am in Australia that I actually picked that up when it was originally released before its 2 week later re-release. Anyway, so we had a double launch for it, so it was great. But that was the last time we ever seen a midnight release, and Dovetail Games decided to take those away because why? Because here in Australia, Worldwide Gaming, we were the world's first YouTube channel to do official launch live streams, not preview keys like the likes of British Ace and all that are Dovetail ambassadors. I am not an ambassador for anybody but myself. Okay, so yeah. I just like to entertain the world. That's what I am all about. I don't need to prove myself to anybody about me being a ambassador. If I was a ambassador, I would be a Jamaican ambassador, like Ali G. All right. Bolt. All right. Harlem Lights, where we're going. Come and say g'day, folks. Come on, where's that? Don't be such a bot now. Oh, yeah. Oh, a calamari. What are we gonna do? Why is it 1 hour? It must be an all stations service. Operate a local. You know what? I really am up for this one, so I'm gonna grab myself a cigarette. 1 hour, so we're gonna do. This is pretty much gonna be a stop-start service. This is gonna be a challenge too, because I play with the full safety system with this route too. Where's the Spanish? Fucking know, bro. Yeah. Back in a second. We'll be back in a couple minutes, folks. Stand by. All right. Highland Beastie. I'm surprised I actually didn't put one on there for West Somerset, actually, because it is celebrating 160 years. So I'm also surprised that they haven't done a special library for that. That would have been, I don't know, maybe cool actually if they did something for that as well. But as they've sort of been going on that theme with anniversaries and stuff over the last 6 months of the year. But the last 6 months of the year. So, well, we had a Rosalini had one. We had the M-Track celebrating 150. They're celebrating 50 years. and now we've got 160 years for the West Somerset. It's not my favourite route, actually. I actually rate it as the worst route in Train Sim World. It's very boring for me. 15 hours 56. Here we go. Train 564 North White Plains to Grand Central. I do believe that this will be an all-stop service, being an hour plus long. So do get ready for a really decent trip. Cab brightness. Okay, we're waiting for a signal. Right. Kicked in. We can easily fall behind the time on this one, so we'll get going early. There's no more passengers there anyway, so we've got them all. It's all stop service. Scarsdale. SHIBUVS, hello to you as well. Sorry, I can't pronounce that name. One thing I do note is that the marker lights are on and we need to turn those off. There we go, that's more satisfactory. Not sure if that's been fixed up. I do note that a lot of other people, and including myself, have noted that sometimes the PSI is not working on the sides of the train. So it's working quite fine here. Fair bit ahead of the time, actually. We're not behind the time like we have been recently. One hour down, folks. 2 hours to go. Welcome to hour number 2 for Saturday night on the rails. We are currently on the Harlem line. We're doing a all stops service. Tomorrow being Sunday, a new week of action here at Australia Worldwide Gaming coming your way. It's our final stream for the week. So what do we have on the menu? We've got a lot of great action on the menu. So tomorrow, Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday is American Truck Simulator tomorrow with Sunday night trucking live with the Godfather. It returns. Yes, it returns for... it's been a while since we've done Sunday night trucking with the Godfather, so we're returning with that one. And don't forget, as always, all our live streaming action kicks off at 7 PM Queensland, 8 PM Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, 5 PM Western Australia, 9 AM UK, 10 AM Germany, 4 AM in the eastern states of the USA, and 1 AM in Los Angeles and West Coast time zone. And Sunday Night Trucking will be the American Truck Simulator live stream tomorrow night. Then Monday is American Truck Simulator again with Monday Night Lighting the Highways with another episode of that. And then we have Tuesday, Choo Choo Tuesdays. It's Train Sim World 2 action again on the air. And Wednesday is midweek World of Trains, and we have for you on midweek World of Trains, Train Sim World 2 again. Thursday is Thursday night 18 Wheels American Truck Simulator. And no live stream on Friday this week, as it is the off week for the Friday night ticket. So no live stream this Friday coming. And if I am here on next weekend, still not confirmed at the moment, but if I'm not doing anything and I'm here at home, then we'll be back here next Saturday for Saturday night on the rails. And then we'll once again beat Train Sim World 2. So no Train Simulator live stream this week, but there is more new uploaded videos of Train Simulator 2022 coming this week, and they will premiere first at 1080p at 60 frames per second and when fully processed shown at 4K 60 frames per second, just like all our uploaded videos here at Australia Worldwide Gaming. So for the uploaded video side of things, we have this week coming new Microsoft Flight Simulator gameplay, Trains Railway Simulator 22 action, we have Train Simulator 2022, and we have Train Sim World 2 as well. So we only have one premiere set for tomorrow. I will be processing that video later on. I've got to go into editing and process that. It is a scenario from the S-Bahn Central Sways, the new Swiss route. So our first uploaded video of the scenario, as we did two of the scenarios on last night's Friday Night Ticket episode 18. So two of them are already there on our channel in that live stream. We are at Tuckahoe. Probably have to go in there and do something. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, Para one, yeah. Fucking, man, I thought he'd done his ACL, eh? Fucking random, bro. Hit the crossbar. It's one way to beat fucking Melbourne Storm. I still think Penrith's the team, man. They're fucking firing even without clearing. Bronxville. May I see your tickets, please? May I see your tickets, please? Inspector. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me. Why you got an Opal card? Are you Australian? You're not in this. Okay. Alright. Still to come tonight on Saturday Night on the Rails. London Commuter. Fleetwood. If you go your own way, go your own way. Fleetwood Mac. Stopping. Wakefield, Williams Bridge, Botanical Gardens. I opened the bloody wrong doors. See how far ahead we were in the, you know, and then we'll stop in at the stations a little bit longer. So it starts to creep up real quickly, doesn't it? Wakefield's next stop, Wakefield. It's just down the road here. It's a short station. Front 4 cars will be stopping at the station. Front 4 cars. And another station where they just pop out and just stand there. There you go. See, I did tell you guys. This is a core issue. So it's happening every time that they're releasing a route now. It's happening with 1 or 2 of their stations. So it definitely needs a fix. And it's happening on console too. So it's not just a PC issue. That's why I explained to you guys it is very similar to the jetpack issue, where it is something that they need to tweak in the core itself. So I can only think it's part of the core. I don't even know if anybody in the community's actually gotten on the Dovetail about it, put it on the forums or anything. I'm banned from the forums, so I can go and watch the forums, but I can't chat or anything on the forums. If, you know, by now I would have put something on there, you know. So if anybody is on the forums and can let them know about that particular issue where the passengers come off the train and stand in front of the doors on the platforms, let them know, because it's happening on every route that's released now, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. If I do remember rightly, it started off on the one of the German routes, and it's just grown from there. Okay, Woodlawn's next. Front cars 1 to 4. Yeah, I watched a real-life video of this leading into the launch of this stream around about a month before its official release, actually. And watched it from North White Plains to Grand Central. The camera was situated in front of the train. Absolutely fantastic. You can hear the person over the intercom. Before you would say what the next stop would be train cars 1 to 4, opening the doors only. So they would tell you the cars that will be only the doors that will only be opening. So if you're getting off at that station, it would have to be amongst those particular cars on the train, so you can actually get out of the train, obviously. So yeah, it was very, very unique. It was very, very handy information leading into the stream, so into the launch, sorry, not the stream, into the launch of the route. So the safety system, I sort of got my head around it already, because obviously long on railroad, I knew it was going to be a little bit more, a little tiny bit different, not too much, but yeah, sort of kicked that in pretty quickly. But yeah, I've gone over to. I've been penalised a few times with it, and I know how to recover from that, so it's not a big drama. Okay, Botanical Gardens is next. Oh, it's done it again. Every time I get to this station, it crashes the game. Why? We'll be back shortly, folks. We'll reset the game and we'll get back on the rails. London Commuter's coming up next. Okay. I'm gonna go to the forums and see if there's anything there about it, because I want to know if there's any issue. Because this has happened since launch as well, this particular issue where it keeps crashing the game. So it shouldn't be doing it. Alright, just give me a second, folks. I'm currently just having a look at the Harlem line. AI issues? No, that's not the one. Don't know. I don't have to verify the files because I already verified them a few times now. So I don't know why it keeps crashing. Alright. If it happens again, I'll just have to verify the files again. But anyway, we're not going anywhere. We're here. So let's get on the rails. Okay, let's take a... what one we're going to take? Ah, yes. Let's take this one. Little light cloud on the March day. Let's go this one here. 17 hours 15. You're on Saturday night on the rails. You're with the Godfather, coming to you live and direct from our studio in Sydney, Australia. This is our traditional Saturday here at Australia Worldwide Gaming. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching us live, if you're watching us on the replay, welcome to you as well. Okay. Yes. get ready to go. I was disappointed about that one actually, because that's the second time now that I've actually got to the Botanical Gardens and the game has crashed on me. And they've happened both times when I was trying to do a scenario, was one of them, and when I was just live down. So. You've seen it live, folks, so because I am banned from the forums, if you can actually put a report in about that on the PC version for Harlem Line, then that'd be appreciated. So we want to get a fix on that, don't we? You know, if you're playing on PC and you're experiencing the same issue, you know, you obviously got to experience it. So I, you know, would say definitely do it, because you know, I'm on a high-end PC, and that happened on a high-end PC. It's unprofessional. Especially not a good look. Would you imagine if Dovetail Games were doing that and it crashed on them when they were doing a live stream? They would have to fix it straight away, though. But yeah, do let them know. There's a drag race going on. Here we go. Bit of Van Diesel and Paul Walker there. One going one way, one going the other way. That's another issue that I don't like, how they're getting in the doors and they do a spasmataz. I hate to say it, but the AI system is just broken. It just needs to be addressed. It can be beautiful and it can be cruel. That's the thing. It's not perfect, but yeah, what can you do? As much as you try to get them to fix it, they'll fucking never. Clampton Junction. This is a tradition on our live streams, folks, coming on the London commuter. So this is very similar to how I used to flog, or I probably still do flog East Coast way. So yeah, these are my two favourite routes, I have to say now. East Coast way and London commuter. To be honest, London commuter is growing on me more and more and more. It's just so enjoyable. And now I'm playing it on the high end. It's just, yeah, it's more enjoyable. All right. Oh man. Stuck in my way there. Okay, we are stopping there. So don't forget, after the live stream today, we have 2 premieres coming up on our YouTube channel. One from Train Sim World 2 with the new S-Bahn Central Swires. It is a scenario. And we have for you a Trains Railway Simulator 22 gameplay, as I am a part of the Steam beta for that. And we have a Steam Train. It'll be the very first time that I've ever done a Steam Train run here on our YouTube channel. And it's actually... you know, it's not my category. I've never done Steam Trains before. Me thinking that I was going to do a Steam Train first up with the Train Sim World 2 release with the spirit of Steam. But yeah, I jumped myself on it and with Trains 22 the other day, and man, absolutely had a ball. I loved it. So that'll be premiering later on tonight, so do go and check those out, folks, as well. They will premiere first at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So it won't look the best because it is a 4K 60 frames per second video after its premiere. If it doesn't show 4K after its premiere, then it's still processing, so do give it a little bit of time for it to process. Because, yeah, there's still no proper filter for YouTube for 4K files, so... do note that one. Okay, we are Balham.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap.
Do you know Jared HD? Don't know who you're talking about. See, my moderator has picked up that chat there. Fantastic. Okay, coming into Stratford Common. I've had this library since day one, I think. I'm pretty sure that this was part of our launch live stream for the Creators Club. It was an absolute fantastic launch live stream as well, and that was at the time when we had the PC meltdown and we were on the PlayStation 5 version for a few weeks before we got the new high-end PC. This baby that's right next to me here, oh man, it feels so beautiful. It feels like an air conditioner. It's a bit warm on the top. It's not too bad actually. So that S-Barn Central Spies one that's coming up later on today is actually it's not a scenario, it's actually a timetable service that's coming up later on today. Tomorrow will be the third scenario that we've done, because two of them are on our Friday night ticket live stream from last night, and there is a one coming up tomorrow, so that'll be our first uploaded video for the scenarios. So do note I never do all the scenarios because scenarios are not a big thing for me. I don't really like scenarios, and I just like to get in and do the timetable. But yeah, all three introductions are on the channel, 4K 60 frames per second, added to our dedicated Train Sim World 2 playlist. I do note that the guy that was on last night, man, I can't remember his name, but he was asking about how to do scenario planner, and I did say that I would do a brand new brand new tutorial on how to set up scenario planner with and without on the rails, off the rails. Freight service, passenger service. So I'm going to put that video together. Well, sometime this week it'll happen. I just got to get some time. I might actually do it after the stream tonight, actually. So I was planning to do it last night, but I actually got caught up on doing some more skins and everything for American Truck Simulator because I am modding a few packs at the moment, a couple updates and a couple new packs for that. So, because I really haven't been doing much on that, so I spent a fair few hours last night after the stream. So I was up to about 5 a.m. last night actually working. And got back again today at midday or 11 o'clock and back in and working again. Couple of different variations there of the Creators Club on that one. For the Gatwick Express, very nice. The BR Class 378. We're on the BR Class 377, the good old classic, the baby, the beauty. Don't know what's happening with the East Coastway version of it though. They said now months ago that they were going to change the sounds for the newer sounds for the ones here on the London commuter, but we haven't heard anything else about it since. Obviously we've had a lot of issues and stuff happen since, but you know, it's sort of something that I wanted to bring up because it has been put on the back burner, and probably a lot of people have probably totally actually forgotten about that. So I thought I would address it here tonight, that it's something that they actually said that they would do, but when is the problem? Does it come under Adam's category? I don't know. It's good to see Adam's stuff starting to get pushed out there anyway, so not sure if we're getting another one this week, but you're back-to-back weeks recently, so. Yeah, but mind you, we need that fix for the Harlem line now because, yeah, not happy about that. I'll definitely verify the files again later on today. I don't know why though, because I verified the files after the update the other day, because I knew after the previous one that I had to verify the files after the crash, and after that I wasn't having them, but anyway. Let's tell her this is their final stop on this run. All right, very nicely done there. I took a photo just before the end of that one, just quickly. I wanted to make sure I got that training, other training there, and I did, looking at the little photo there on the corner. All right, no surprises there, gold medal. All right. Two hours down, one to go, ladies and gentlemen. It is our traditional Saturday night on the rails here, ladies and gentlemen. There is the cover photo for today's stream, and a fantastic stream it's been so far. All right, besides the crash with the Harlem line, I do apologise for that one. I'm actually very disappointed about that, but what can you do? Okay. Let's go to another route now, and we shall take a trip on the Raru Austin time, and we'll take a service here, and it is 10:37 Raptor Oberbarmen to Raptor. I do know that they haven't put the new skybox in this route yet, because they're the old clouds. Well, that's disappointing. I do know that we're still waiting on other stuff for this route anyway, so I'll probably say that they'll do it for when that happens. God knows where it is on the list, because the list is all over the place at the moment. I didn't think we were going to be getting main Spezard barn stuff pretty quickly, actually. I thought it would be further down the list, but anyway. Like, main Spezard barn's not a bad German route. It's yeah, I don't mind it. But I actually prefer this one. So look the way the skies are at the moment with the clouds on, alright, with the light clouds on, compared to what the light cloud system is now with the new clouds that are in the game on other routes, you know. Like, it's really a big difference, isn't it? So that looks like more of a painting, that one. This one here compared to the other one. The one we've seen on the London commuter there, that was light cloud as well. That was absolutely fantastic. Rush hour passengers have been added on this route already though. Raptor's next. Alright, there we go with the little short one. Very good. No surprises there. Just ignored the level that I'm on, folks. This is the third bloody computer I've had. So, yeah, they don't have a cloud to take it over to the new computer. There it is, the PC Steam March Madness. It's on now. Been taking advantage on that with Train Simulator. Okay. Don't know why this keeps happening every time I can't get rid of that dot even though I've got bloody everything. Alright. Okay, let's take a run on here. So we'll take another little short service. thing I hate about the train simulator, how it flickers the cameras every time you go past like poles or something, where train simulator won't do that. Coming up next, Ferrandaloo. Chatham Station. Like one of the next phases of the Creators Club to be where we can actually paint the inside of the train, change the different varieties of seats, like different shapes on and all kinds of like things for the seats, like polka dot ones, stars, whatever, and then different color variations of the seating, and you know, a few little things that I like to see added to it. I don't know how technical we can get with it, but yeah, if they can go that far with it, it would be absolutely fantastic. Jan has liked 3 of my posts, so I most appreciate that. From our Facebook page. And I got somebody that also liked my post for the another game that we do. Don't worry, I got this under control, folks. I know I'm looking at my phone at the moment, but I already know. Oh, that's the speed adjust. Totally under control. Alright, there we go with 2K20, London, Victoria, the Gillingham, and with the BR class 375. Alright. Saturday Night on the Rails, episode 66, live on the air, coming to you from Sydney, Australia. I am the godfather of the rails. Welcome aboard. Alright. Frangela Ramp is where we're going now, and we're going to take a service on here. And it shall be a 766.2 DBPBZFA. Shall do this one now with the light cloud system. And here we go now with a Dresden to Ferrand service at 12:35. This is actually my new favorite German route, actually. So I, yeah, really love this one. Took some beating to beat Hemstrecker Room Ra, because that sat dear in my heart for quite a long time. It still does. It's such a beautiful route, and it was even better when the DBBR 101 with the inner city coaches was released last year. Oh man, one of our best live streams for 2021, folks. For Train Sim World 2, we had a very, very good turnout for that one. So yeah, in its first 24 hours, we had over 1,500 views. It was very, very well received. Because yeah, when we did that, we were still doing midnight releases. Because we're based in Australia, we were we were actually the first to do it in the world. So it was fantastic to do an official launch live stream. I've taken the bloody trip that takes a while for it to bloody turn red, I bet you. Green, sorry. This is the one that actually the timetable's out of whack, because look at the time now, alright, and it's 12:41 and we've got to be up at the station. There's no way we're going to make it with the time if we have to wait here for this freight train to come through. Which is the case. Because if I show you the map now, folks, alright, for instance, the train is here. And that's a fair way. It still hasn't come to the top of the station up the top there. So that's got to come down, and that will come through over to here, and then cut over, and then cut back over again over there. And that's why we can't go through, because we have to give way to a freight train. Would you think that the freight train would have to give away for the passenger service, because the passenger service is more of a convenience for people? You know? Anyway, while we're waiting here, we can tell you now that on Tuesday and Wednesday next week will be our Train Sim World 2 action. Both days, for Tuesdays, Choo Choo Tuesdays, midweek World of Trains on Wednesday, will be starting at 7 p.m. in Queensland, 8 p.m. in Sydney and Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart time zone, 7:30 p.m. in South Australia, 5 p.m. in Western Australia in Perth, and 6:30 p.m. in the Northern Territory, 9 a.m. UK, 10 a.m. Germany, 4 a.m. in the eastern states of the United States, and West Coast time zone USA at 1 a.m. Do join us then for another fantastic 3 hours each night. Both of those nights, 3 hours for Train Sim World 2 action. And we'll hit the rails again for some other great, fantastic fun. And here comes the freight train. So the times are already past the time that we're supposed to be at the station. There's no way we can make it on the time. So this really needs to have an adjustment. You know? But as Dovetail said before, they can't just go ahead and adjust stuff. So it's unfortunate. But technically, that's the wrong time. Ah, she finally answers me. So this is like 2.5 minutes out of whack. It's just a joke. You got to wait for that train to come through, and you get penalised for their mistake. Potts of Chapel next. Potts Chapel. Heinsberg next. Heinsberg West. Next stop. And also, this is the station that has the issue as well with the passengers just coming out of onto the platform and standing in front of the doors and not moving anywhere. So it is a long-standing issue. Well, it's been a bit of a long-standing issue for recent months. And yeah, it's happening on every new route release now, unfortunately. It's not good if they're doing Steam, you know, we don't want that happening with the Steam release, like everyone's just going to pissed if that happens. So hopefully they rectify it before that. Here we go. Yep, see? Fucking over it. Alright, there we go with our run on the frontal ramp, S337916. So, yeah, look, it gives you a silver medal because of their stuff up when we had to wait for that freight train. Like, it's just bullshit. They penalized us for what? For their stuff up. It's just a complete joke. Absolute joke. So that was not my fault, folks. I was late because of that. Needs to be dressed. Alright. Let's get away from the German stuff. You won't see any more of that tonight because we are on to our final run. We have technically 13 minutes to go for our 3-hour live stream. So we're going to finish it off with a run on the Great Western Express. Okay. Here we go with this one here right now, 11:42. So our last run for today's live stream of Saturday Night on the Rails. Alright, so here we go. I love the shadowing tonight to medium, folks, because of the S-Bar and Central Spires for the route we've done first up here tonight. Because it's been too dark. I noticed when I lighten it up a bit, it's not as dark, so I'll probably recommend that to everybody that does play it on PC. Unfortunately, you console gamers, you've got no options to lower your shadowing, so it does look dark for you guys on console. The Rivet Games haven't gotten back to me. I sent messages on it, so I haven't heard nothing back. So. Like a certain lady that hasn't got any time for me tonight. note that the new cloud system is not on here as well. So it needs to be added to this route as well. At your main line, it's the first stop. Well, that's all we got time for, ladies and gentlemen. It is the final trip of our live stream here today, here on this 66th episode of Saturday Night on the Rails, with the 2G14 London Paddington, the Greenford. That's where it's going to, but that goes off the rails. So, yeah. All right, well, that was with the BR class 166. All right. Well, it's been an absolute honour and privilege, as always, to bring you Australia Worldwide's gaming traditional Saturday Saturday night on the rails, Train Sim World 2 action here on our YouTube channel. And as always, if you're not a subscriber to our channel, why are you watching? Come and join our family today. Join our 1,500 plus subscriber base family today, and show your support by also coming back and watching us again. And yeah, we'll be on the rails again on Tuesday for Train Sim World 2. And that'll be Choo Choo Tuesdays. Midweek World Trains on Wednesday. So come and join us then. American Truck Simulator is tomorrow's live stream. We're on the air from 7 p.m. in Queensland, 8 p.m. Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, 9 a.m. UK, 10 a.m. Germany, 4 a.m. in the eastern states of USA, and 1 a.m. in Los Angeles in the California state. For American Truck Simulator, Sunday Night Trucking, live with the Godfather. 3 hours of fantastic action, and we'll be doing some more of my updated, mods that I am currently working on. A freight market pack, and will be that'll be our feature tomorrow night on the stream. And we'll also bring out another new variant of one of the upcoming skins for my Kenworth W990 skins pack that is coming soon also. All those packs are going to be available at Mod Hub. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. I'm the Godfather. Say hello to your mum for me. We'll see you